The spirit of linebacker Sam Mills lives on in 2 words. And the sounding of the drum reminds every Panther to keep pounding as they get ready for a fight here at Charlotte's Bank of America Stadium. Up next, we're keeping it in the NFC for this one. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Carolina Panthers. And his punter, Ethan Evans, going to send this one away. And we're off and running from Charlotte. Set to return, it's Chuba Hubbard. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. And they're brought out by someone still trying to live up to that #1 pick status from the 2023 draft. Now in his 3rd season from the University of Alabama, it's Bryce Young.
What a tumultuous start to Bryce Young's career. The former #1 pick has about seen it all, Kate, in the NFL. And it's not how you start, it's how you finish. At least that's what he and the Carolina Panthers got to believe, because the finish to last season was his best football yet.
Young on the play action. Cuffs, this is Xavier Legette. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Young working from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Kid, all the data lately has taught us really clearly. Sacks, negative yardage plays. They not only just destroyed that play, they destroyed drives. Well done, defense.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete. Well, I'm flipping through, Brock. That certainly wasn't in the offense's opening script, but if you're a defender, just how you wrote it up.
Yeah, defensively, that was a week of practice and planning visualized and executed in real time.
On 4th down, Panthers going to turn to Sam Martin to punt this one away. Back deep for the Rams, it's Xavier Smith. Fair catch calling for, and he's got it right near the 30-yard line. So the Rams offense getting out there for their opening drive of the game. It's a 17-year pro steering this ship, Brock, an active leader in basically every passing category and continuing to try and build that Hall of Fame case. Matthew Stafford.
All this guy did was lead the Rams to the playoffs for the 3rd time in 4 years, Kate, a season ago. Getting them their first postseason win, in fact, since Super Bowl 56. This guy, he already sits top 10 in career completions, yards, and touchdowns. He's been the model of consistency.
The first carry now for Kyron Williams. And the hit helped set him out of bounds there after he picked up 7. 2nd and 3.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, a nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground with Williams. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it brings up an LA first down.
That's good.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'll really break the backs of a defense.
They take the handoff now, Stafford. And he's just going to hook this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
Motioning the tight end now. Stafford now on 2nd and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. They're on him as he gets it up to the 47. Tackle made on the play by the rookie from Texas A&M. That's Nick Scorton.
Textbook hitch route. Hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Kate, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. They'll air it out on 3rd. And this is lofted deep down the middle. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
Rams going to punt on 4th down, and they're calling Ethan Evans to the field. And he sets them back to begin this drive. That kick goes out at, I'd call it about the 12-yard line. Now for the 2nd time, we take a look at this Panther offense. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Young. That one's complete, right side. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 21-yard line.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. They're going play action. Young. No place for him to go here. The Rams rush all over it. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Third down, and they need to get 10. 3rd and long for him here. Got his man. This is McMillan. He's going to have them up to that 23. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
Panthers, 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
To the air on 1st down, Young. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23. Shotgun snap now to Young. That's going to be incomplete. First time he's looked his back's way this game, but no results yet.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. This might be a free play for him. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up fourth. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about.
Defense.
Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach.
Still third down.
Penalty moves him closer. It's 3rd and 5 now. Sticking to the air, it's Young. Into the hands of Leggett. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 8. And the Panthers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Putting the tight end in motion. On play action, here's Young. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. To the air, yet again. Young. Pulled in by Tommy Tremble. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
On the option, it's down. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Young looking to throw. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
To get home and hit and impact the quarterback at this level, well, typically you got to do what this defense is doing, and that's keeping an offense off balance. Change up your looks, rotate your personnel, throw in some wrinkles, and once again, go hit that quarterback.
Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? Running back sent in motion left. Finds him on the crossing route. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Sam Martin on the punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks him inside their own 10. The Rams headed back after their 2nd drive now. And they couldn't be backed up much further, Brock, as safety really the only concern as they take possession here inside their 5-yard line. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. On the play fake, here's Stafford. Completed left side to Smith. They're going the wrong direction. He's going to be sent backwards to their own 3.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Backed up even closer to the goal line. Here's 2nd down. Straight ahead with Williams. He Takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's third down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Wouldn't be a comfortable spot to punt it. Can they avoid that by converting here on third? Throw here, third down. Nakua here, he's got it! Galloping inside the 40! Puka Nakua! And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
It's a gain of 88 yards. And the Rams, first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
First and goal, here's Williams. And he's in for the touchdown. The Rams take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
On comes Joshua Carty to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Rams will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Panthers, nothing.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Trevor Etienne to return this. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Carolina about set to go once again offensively. And they're hoping they can keep the punter off the field this time around, Brock, after he's been called upon each of their first 2 possessions. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They send the tight end in motion. On the counter, Dowdle. And he needed his 6 yards to begin this one. They got 2nd and 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
At the 38-yard line.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Defense shows blitz. Young. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
That's good.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
And 10. Here's a run to Dowdle. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And he's out of bounds on the final play of our opening quarter. We're to the end of one. 7-0 is our score. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They're looking at 2nd and 4. Play action now, Young. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one and brings up third down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Back to throw. Here's Young. He has the first over the middle. And he works this to the 38 before going down. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
At the 38-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
New set of downs for him at the 38. It's Young to throw here on first. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, it's Young. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Here's Young again. And it doesn't fall into the breadbasket. Incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up 4th and long.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
On comes Ryan Fitzgerald and the Panthers field goal team here on 4th down. This is going to be a tough one. 55 yards away. Distance is good, but not the accuracy. He just missed it left. And the deficit stays at 7.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
The Rams back out on offense as we see Kyron Williams again. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. He's got Smith. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Up the gut they go with Williams. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
That's good for a Rams 1st down. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Rams.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
1st down throw here for Stafford. Hits him on the out route. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage, so no gain on 1st down.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They pick the handoff now, Stafford. Comeback route. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
And the Rams 1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
8 yards to go as they get set on 2nd and goal. Stafford now. Has it down close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
2 yards standing between this unit and 6. Here's 3rd and goal. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. He's got it along the sideline. And he will not get them to that marker. Heck, all he can do is get back to the line. 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
This is complete to Ferguson out left. And they stop him. No touchdown, no 1st down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
The Carolina offense headed out now. They could only set up a lengthy field goal attempt their last possession, Brock. So some room to improve in how far they can advance the football here. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. In his own end zone, it's Young. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. This is down on 2nd down. And he gets a nice chunk. Looks like about 5. It's going to be 3rd down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down. Shotgun snap now to Young. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Panthers 1st down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Some much-needed breathing room acquired on that last play. They're set up at the 12. From the gun, a run for Dowdle. And they don't get the stop until he reaches that 25-yard line. Now, I think they're going to have to stop things here. Yep, and they just did. One of the Rams is hurt, is going to need some help out there. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the pistol, it's Young. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Going down a lot of run. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. They'll throw, 3rd and long. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Looking for Tyrone McMillan that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. The fair catch taken in at the 28-yard line. The Rams back out on offense as we see Kyron Williams again. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Stafford. That's a reception for Tyler Higbee. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Batted away at the line. Incomplete. He didn't put it high enough to get it over that line. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Back to the air we go on 2nd. Stafford throwing the out route complete. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Williams now on 1st and 10. And he's brought down after a gain of about 6 inside the 40. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at the vault. The Rams with a chance to boost their lead. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Stafford from the gun. Looking for his back, but it will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
3rd down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. Here's Stafford. Got him there. That's Nakua. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
That's another Rams 1st down. A gain of 15. 1st down, Rams.
Waste of time.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They motion a receiver left. On first down, here's Stafford. Who's got it again? And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Offense in position now. It's first and goal. Stafford throwing again. Catch made the right side by Nakua. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Stafford's going to throw once more. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Picked up by the Panthers. And they're going to take possession of the football. They're going to do it deep on their own side of the field.
That is such a gut punch as a quarterback. You put in so much work to get down near the goal line. And then you've got to take care of the football. You can't be reckless with the ball. Those defenders are looking to knock it free, and that's exactly what they did, keeping points off the board.
The Panthers get going again once more on offense. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Panthers look just about ready. First and 10. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. He's keeping it. That ball is out. Young lost it. And it looks like that'll be Rams football. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
The Rams and receiver Puka Nakua back out to take possession. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. LA offense all set. Here's first and 10. Stafford now off the play fake. Go left side, taken in by Adams. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility, get outside the pocket, and find that open man.
Offense is set. This is second and 2. Throwing now, Stafford. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane, and he couldn't do it on that one.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams grow their lead just before halftime. Devontae Adams, the touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single eye or two high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Kicking team out to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Rams double their lead to 14.
Panthers nothing.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. On the return, this is ETN. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Here come the Panthers, taking over late in this first half. And down a couple of scores, Brock. They're probably going to try to get this into field goal range, trying to trim that lead. There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive. They send a receiver in motion right. Here's Young on 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Now the Panthers decide to spend their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. On the draw, it's Dowdle. And he'll get it up to the 44. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a third down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Looking to throw. Lobs this deep down the middle. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, big thanks to our guy Scott Hansen and everyone down in Orlando. We're back looking at a 2-score game here, Brock, as our third quarter gets underway. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Here's Jordan Whittington on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Rams ready to get things started on offense to begin the third. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the third. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Tight end going in motion here. Stafford now. Throw wheeled in by Higbee. This is a nice gain. Nearly moves those chains. He's got it up to the 36.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Trying to sneak with Stafford. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
Come on, Kate. Put me in. One play, one time. I may have retired back in 04, but I could pick up a couple inches on that sneak. Astounding that call did not turn into a 1st down. Come on, boys.
The Rams are set to punt. Ethan Evans, the one to kick it away. Secures this at the 17. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Panther offense headed out to the field. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Dowdle. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
That's good for a Panthers 1st down. 1st and 10.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
They're set up at the 35 now. First down, and they go right back to it. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Here's Dowdle again. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. We'll get an injury stoppage. That's one of the Rams who's pretty shaken up and being tended to. Offense is set. 1st and 10. On the ground again with Dowdle. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
1st and 10.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Running right side by McMillan. He works it down to the 37. Jared Verse on the tackle.
McMillan. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Young working from the gun. Complete to Tremble. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30.
Complete to Tommy Tremble. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Seventh play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Young. Taking a chance to the end zone. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
So even after the near turnover, Brock, offense still getting the call here. It's 4th down. They kick the running back in motion. 4th down, Young. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on down.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Out come the Rams on offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Throw reeled in by Whittington. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Williams. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. There's Nick Scorton there on the play.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Now Stafford to throw. Brought in. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down.
1st down. It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Rams.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Williams on the carry. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, the 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
I really like the timing of that screen call to the perimeter. Get the ball in space to operate and turns into a nice gain.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. Straight ahead with Williams. And he might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
19 more yards.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield. and a back who can show off his wheels.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Stafford now against the blitz. And this is going to be good for a Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams take a 20-zip lead. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Extra point attempt coming up.
For the extra point.
Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Rams stretch their lead to 21.
Panthers nothing.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. On the return, this is ETN. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Panthers and running back Rico Dowdle back out now. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. Young to throw it. In trouble now, and the ball is out. And it looks like that'll be Rams football.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
The Rams and Matthew Stafford set to go back on offense. And I'm pretty sure, Brock, they hadn't even all sat down on that sideline yet to rest. And now they're right back out there with a great chance to repeat their last touchdown.
And you will take that every day of the week and twice on Sundays. You don't mind at all. You got that defense right now reeling after the touchdown. And look at where they start with the football now.
Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. Play action now for Stafford. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And he's tackled for a short gain.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 12-yard line.
2nd down now, they need 7. Stafford from the gun. Near the goal line. And he might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
That's good for a Rams 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
A handoff to Williams. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
The ball carrier.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap to Stafford. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams are running away so far. We've got a 27-zip gain. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They are just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Looking to tack on the point after.
Extra point.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Rams continue piling on to this lead.
Panthers nothing.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. On the return, this is ETN. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Panthers set to take the field. And they have tried on occasion to ramp up their passing game, but just nothing has worked with consistency yet, Brock. Might be why they trail near the end of this third quarter.
You sure love teams who excel on the ground, right? You love a physical game of football who can hammer at the opponent. But in today's NFL, it's just impossible to win if you don't have a passing component that's balancing it out.
Shotgun give now to Dowdle. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Panthers football as they stare down a huge deficit to begin the 4th. Eight yards to go, and let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Shotgun snap now to Young. He can run it. And into the slide he goes after a gain of close to 5, Brock. That will bring up 3rd down.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
Young to throw here on 3rd. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
At the 39-yard line.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. On the option, it's Dowdle. Tries to power through him, and the ball is loose. And it looks like that'll be Rams football. Oh boy, Brock, some very unfortunate deja vu offensively here. This is exactly how their last drive came to an end too.
Yeah, bummer for the offense, but exactly what the defense has worked on this week. Right, they find those ball security culprits and they take advantage of them. They study that tape, Kate, all week long, looking to see who's loose with the football and where they can take advantage of it, and they've done it on back-to-back drives.
The Rams and Devontae Adams getting set for another look here. With touchdowns, so just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one.
Previous play is under review.
All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy is screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This defense has been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
After the sack, could really use a big play here on second down. It's 2nd and 15. Young looking to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Darius Williams with the INT. And the Rams are finally stopped on the return. They'll still take over on the edge of the red zone.
I know he started the play as a defender. Gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. That would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Up the gut they go with Williams. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Panthers' 21-yard line.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They'll motion Smith left. On the play fake, here's Stafford. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Devontae Adams, the intended target. So that brings up 4th and long.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down. Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. On the return, this is ETN. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Carolina about set to go once again offensively. And if we're being honest, Brock, this game already over. It was a while ago, but still something for this offense to play for. They can try to avoid that shutout.
Yeah, it's kind of like a game like baseball, right? You're looking up at that scoreboard and you know it's impossible, but find some momentum, something good to build on for next week.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's the give to Dowdle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Now Young. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They'll motion him out of the backfield. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window, don't risk yet another interception.
Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. And he had it for a second, but unable to hang on. And the possession literally slips through their fingers as they turn it over on downs. The Rams and Davante Adams getting set for another look here. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Give to Williams from the gun. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground with Williams. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate, 2 sides charging each other, and they meet right at that line. And they didn't have to drive backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this. Going for it, it's Williams. And this one's overwhelmed. They drive it backwards and off the field with this turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
The Carolina offense headed out now. The opportunity to win this game is, well, it's long gone, Brock. They're down to their last opportunities now to avoid the shutout as well. First call here coming from the shotgun. From the gun, on for Dowdle. Jukes away from one. Saw the lane, hit it quick, call that a gain of 7. Nicely done.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Sanders has it. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Well, they got him down before he could do any more damage in terms of yards. That's no easy job, mind you, tackling a big tight end. But the main damage had already been done. He kept this drive going by getting beyond the line of gain.
First down, Young. That's him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Complete to Xavier Leggett. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
2nd and 3 now. That's McMillan with the catch out left. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 6. And the Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
side, give to Dowdle. This is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
First down.
I bet you, Kate, if you went back and studied all these runs in the NFL over a course of a season that gained significant yardage, there are plays just like that one where you've got to break a tackle to go eat up those yards.
And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. Here's Young to throw. Throw left side, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Complete beyond the marker. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Panthers just want to get out of here with how this one is gone. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Go with Dowdle on the run. Inside the 10. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 14
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior, 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And the Rams are there, and down he goes. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
2nd and goal.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Going the wrong way. It's 2nd and goal now, back at the 12. On the draw, it's Dowdle. And he's able to fight this down to the 2.
Even though that run did not net them a first down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
3rd and goal. The offense hoping something can finally go right here. Hubbard. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, well, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
They've got to go for it in his spot, Brock. This is 4th down. Go, Dowdle. And it won't matter in the end, but nevertheless, he's in for the late touchdown. The Panthers making the scoreboard look a touch better. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt, but hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
This is Ryan Fitzgerald on to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Panthers get it back to a full 3 possessions now, 24 points.
Panthers 7.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Whittington now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Rams and Matthew Stafford set to go back on offense. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So it's the Rams who take this one on the road. Well, partner, we spoke earlier about how much of a factor this home crowd was going to be, but even with the added boost from the friendly confines, couldn't will them to the victory.
Yeah, sometimes it just isn't your game. You're never going to win them all, even at home, but what's important now is learning from this defeat, hitting the film room, hitting the weights, making sure this doesn't happen again. Don't let this loss beat you twice.
So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams are winners as we say so long from Charlotte.